So I read something I thought was really cool recently, and I think that when it comes to the Jewish temple in the first century, now there's so many different parallels between Jesus and the temple, like all the different little artifacts in the temple and the Holy of Holies and the veil and all these different stuff. And it's really interesting diving deep into all of that if you ever want to do that. But another thing I thought was really cool is now how the temple in the first century was broken up into three different sections, right? So that you had the courts, which was broken up into the inner courts and the outer courts, and there's like one entrance that leads into each section of the temple. There's one entrance that leads into the outer court, and there's one entrance that leads into the next section, which is the holy place, and then there's one entrance which leads into the next section, which is the most holy place, or the Holy of Holies, the innermost part of the temple where the presence of God dwelt. And there's a veil there that separates the holy place from the most holy place, so that nobody can go into the most holy place or can see inside of it or anything. But the part that I thought was really cool, and I don't know if this is true or not, but supposedly there was names, the Jewish people had names for each of these entrances that led into each section of the temple. And the name for the entrance that led into the courts was called the Way, and the entrance that led into the holy place was called the Truth, and the entrance that led into the most holy place where God's presence dwelt was called the Life. And I thought that was really interesting because Jesus was talking to the Jewish people and said that he was the way, the truth, and the life, and nobody comes to the Father except through him. And the fact is that there's one entrance that leads into each of these sections of the temple, and you have to go through each of those entrances to get into the most holy place, which is where the presence of God is and dwells. And so you have to go through each of these entrances to get to God. And so Jesus is saying, I'm the way, I'm the truth, I'm the life. I am all these entrances in the temple that lead to the Father, and nobody comes to the Father except through me. I thought that was really cool. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's definitely pretty interesting if it is.